Hey, I'm back. It's just me and you so far, bud. I got my point. I got my scalp. I got what I wanted. I took that lower high. Were you, Ramble, for you with me when I streamed about 20 minutes ago? I took that one. Frustratingly enough, it actually held, but I took that lower high there and got me 4.25 points, so I got myself back to break even, so all good. I'm probably going to have to say that another half a dozen times. So I thought I might as well stream again. I've cleared my head a bit. I feel a bit more positive now. So there we go. Let's see if we get a few more people hooking back up. Sam, am I late or you? No, I was streaming, mate. And I had a few problems. I took a really stupid trade and then I took that one and it came down and I held at the bottom and it came down and I got out for -1 tick and it ended up going in the end. So I was down $425. So I took that higher low. We had that channel down. We made 2 attempts to go higher. Typical panda guy. And after that leg down, I went for 4.25 points just to get my money back, and I did, so all good. So I thought I might as well carry on again. Necros, welcome back. And geez, on the win, thanks, mate. I had a rough start for some reason. For some stupid ass reason, we sort of had a break and a leg, and then we had a 2-legged correction, and I expected another leg, and for some reason I seem to see, you can see it there, once, twice, a triple test. And I thought we were going to rock it off, but I took it late and I ended up really messing up, and I just put myself in a strange, frustrated move. So there we go anyway. So it is what it is. So I thought, I carried on trading, so I thought I might as well come back. I might as well carry on streaming. The trouble is, there's no one else streams at the moment, do they? So I thought I'll give it a go. So I just hit stream, and we'll see who hooks back up anyway. But at least I'm back in the game at 0. Well, I'm down about $22, $23.88 or something. You also took that short, the lower high. See, that one was a lovely trade, and the lower high. The trouble is, because we had that leg, I thought, we were coming down, so I held. And if I'd have just held my nerve when it came back, to be honest with you, look at that big bullish bar. I just thought, failure, I'm going to get trapped and it's going to rocket up now. A lot of times when I come out of these trades, they actually work. So I think I'm just going to have to just hold my nerve. But what rattled me was that trade there. If I wouldn't have messed that trade up, I'd have held. But we had that leg down. We had 2 legs of correction. We had a lower high. And for me, that was there. Even though it was going sideways, I thought, sod it, stand your ground. So I held it there. I thought, I'm getting all my money back. Leg down, 2 legs of correction, and I thought, that's it. So there we go. So it worked in the end, so I got my money back. It didn't quite get me where I thought it was going to be, but there we go. So we'll see who else hooks up. So let's give it a go. So 1, 2, 3. So there's a bearish bar there. It's just a bit choppy today, isn't it? It's just unclear, and that's what's frustrating me a little bit. Didn't also bookmap show liquidity up the first trade. I can't remember, to be fair, mate. I think I was that focused. See, these trades just worked lovely, and in fairness, it did. If you took it there, a tick underneath it, it came down for 4 points. Well, I sort of take 2 to 4 points a lot of the time, and I wanted to wait. So I came out about there. What I try and do is come out where the body is, not the stem, where the body is. And in the end, it worked, but it just came back first. But I came out -1 tick. Hey, Scruffy, how you doing again? I came out -1 tick as I thought, I saw that big bar there, and I thought, I'm screwed here. We made an attempt to go lower, tried to go lower 1 strike. So a massive big bullish bar. I thought it was going to rocket up, so I just got out in the end. I got out about here. It went up a bit, came down a bit, and I thought it was going to come down and then push up, so I got out of it -1 tick. Happened to me a lot. I get out quick and it moves more. I try to hold it for more. Yeah, I think in all fairness, most of my trades work in the end. That one worked. There was a trade a couple of days ago, I got out. There was a trade a week ago, I got out, it worked. They all seem to work. Most of them work. There was a trade I got in, a long, and it started going sideways, and I was like, the trouble is, the more you're in a trade, the more it spooks you, the more you get out. And literally within 2 seconds, it shot up 4 or 5 points. So I think, you know, a lot of these, the way these markets are designed is to try and beat people, really, aren't they? And sometimes, I mean, you've all heard the Panda guy. If any of you've seen his videos, you know, you'll hear him saying, don't let them try and scare you, don't let them spook you. And that's the trouble, really. With this nature of this scalping, we want to get in and out really quick. And if it lasts more than 30 seconds, your nerves get shot, don't they? So let's get rid of that a minute anyway. Excuse me. So leg down, not two full legs, but not far off. So I'm just wondering whether we're actually going to be moving off now. So we've had this leg down. We've made 2 attempts to go low. It does seem to be like a bottoming pattern, but in all fairness, this next trade I take, I'm going to be super cautious because I've managed a loss and a winner, and I've managed to get back to zero, -$20 odd fees, which I can live with that. So I've got a fresh start, basically. So that weren't nice, that did. It did come down, all in all, about 5.5. What did I get? I think I had about here. Yeah, let me have a look. I'll tell you now. Yeah, 3 and 4, 4.25 points. I came out here quite a bit before the what's it, so all good anyway. So that was the one I got in, and it came back. But if I'd have held that one, I'd have got that one as well. So if I would have held, that one would have worked. I'd have got out the bottom. The trouble is, I probably wouldn't have taken that one while I was in the trade, so I'd have got me 4.25 points. So I got it in the end anyway. I got my scalp in the end. Frustrating, yeah, it is. I'm still not that confident level, purely and simply because I'm trying to build accounts. I've got these peer accounts and I'm trying to build them, and you know they're around about the $1,500 to $2,500 at the moment. If you can get them above $5,000, then you'll start to relax a bit more. I mean, we all trade too much risk, don't we? If you're doing a $50,000 account, what you've really got is a $2,500 account. And if we're trading 2 contracts, we're risking 10%. Now, really, you talk to any professional trader and they think you're absolutely lost your mind if you're trading 10%. But we are trading someone else's money, the prop firm's money. So that risk is a little bit more acceptable because we're not actually risking any of our own money. Now, once I get $5,000 or $10,000 in these, then we are risking our own money. But until we sort of hit that sort of comfort zone, trading, I think, is going to be a little bit stressful. I mean, if I had $2,500 and I was risking 2%, 250? I'd be risking sort of, I don't know, about $50. Well, if I was risking $50, there's no stress, is there? So there we go anyway, but 1 leg, 2 legs, excuse me a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. It's all right, doors come in, but Yeah, I think once you get your accounts built up, you'll start to relax a bit now. Now that 40 level is looking high. So I just had a stupid start, and that spooked me a bit. It does happen now and again. So yeah, I thought I'd come and stream again, as I've managed to sort my head out. Let's have a look. Okay, so that worked in the end. So what did I lose? That was 4 1/4, I think, wasn't it? Stupid risk that was. 4, 5, 6, 7. I know, it was 3 points, wasn't it? 7. Oh, 4 points that was. Minus 4 points. That was a stupid risk, that was. Okay. Can't believe I did that. Okay, so we got it back anyway, so that's the main thing. Happy days. Yeah, absolutely. That's the problem. Because we start low, we always risk a little bit more than we probably should do. And then obviously as the account grows and you still trade 2 contracts, the risk naturally gets less the more money that account is. You're trading the same contracts, then, you know, I did look at that trade actually. I think it wasn't that bad. We'd had this leg down, we'd had 2 legs of correction, and then we had another 2 legs down. And this was a bottoming pattern, this. You could see it. And then we pushed up there, and there was a bearish bar there which had triggered. I did look at taking that one, but after I just got the money back, I wanted to be a bit extra, but it worked out nice, that did. But it's such a funny old day today. It's not really making any sense. I did have something like that drawn earlier. In fact, that's probably about right, actually. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I think that's probably somewhere about right. Push down, push up into a range. Yeah, because we got some resistance there, so all good anyway. So I just had a message. Just had a message. I don't know if it's from Marco or not, actually. I don't know. Might be Marco, top pick trading. Finding balance can be tough. Make sure you try your best to define ahead of time what you're okay with taking and what you're not okay with taking. Couldn't put it better myself. Okay, so yeah, the frustrating thing is that worked. So it would have worked in the end. I mean, sometimes it comes back, doesn't it? And I started watching that Panda guy for a while. I don't know how many times I heard him saying, don't let them try and scare you. So I don't know what makes it come back. Is it people buying? Is it the algorithms? I don't bloody know. I don't fully understand it all, in all honesty. Sometimes I feel like I know what I'm doing. Other times I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. So, okay, so lump of liquidity there, so I expect that to push up. But this to me now looks maybe like it's starting to range a little bit. We had that 2 legs down, 1 leg, 2 legs down, then we had 1 leg, 2 legs up, a correction, a push up, and then some sideways. It's a little bit choppy, I've got to say. So it's just a little bit unclear. So let's just put that there, lower high. Okay. It's frustrating me that that one held. Stupid trade that. I can't believe I did that. Okay, so we got there in the end anyway. At least we'll break even now anyway, so I got a fresh start. That's the main thing. There's very little liquidity around. Liquidity levels are really low. There's one at 40, deep red at 40, but not much else really. Which tells me maybe, I don't know, this isn't being traded that much. Because it is really choppy. Ever since we had this, chop there, push up, chop, push down, chop, push down, chop. It's just not clear. There's some big orders at 440, so I expect that level to hit. So we may get a bit of a break here and then another push up. Be interesting to see the Penguins trade tonight, see if he took that one. And maybe something there as well. I think personally, leg down, 2 attempts to go higher. I think he is short after that bar, personally. And I think he'll go for 1 to 2 because of this leg. So let's just see if he'd have made that. Risk reward. So let's say, for instance, that's 1 to 1, isn't it? If he takes his trade there. So that's 14 ticks. So add another 7 would be 21 ticks. Yeah, I think, I don't know how to change that. 21 ticks. I think he'll take that around about there and go for 1 to 2. I'll have a look at that later. I'm not sure how to adjust that. 1 to 2. But 1 tick above here. I mean, he may have taken that one. You'd have thought so, maybe for 1 to 1. But that one, leg down, 1 to 2. And he'd have got it. So it'd be interesting to see. I like to try and predict the trades he takes, because if I can do that more and more, then it'll help me get into his head a little bit and pick out the trades he takes. So we still got that big liquidity level at 40, possible second entry long here. If we can get a nice setup here, I may go long. There is a channel working there, although it has bounced there a little bit. It has broken above there, so I'm not too concerned with that. But it's going to have to be a really nice bar, otherwise I ain't interested. I'd much prefer it to drop below there. But I'm just not taking it out. Unless it drops below and touches that EMA lower than this, preferably lower, I'm not interested. Okay,
Order submitted.
Hopefully, if it stays like that, a nice small bar. It is a second entry long, break second entry long. There is a lot of liquidity there. I'd expect it to get there. Small risk. That finishes on its high, I'm interested. No.
Order cancelled.
I didn't expect that. Yeah, it's very choppy, isn't it? It's not really making much sense, is it? Yeah, not thinking about going short here. It's just too choppy. I've got to wait for something magical to happen really before I get in. It's just so unclear what's going on. It's clearly ranging of some sort, but it's just bouncing all over the place. Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you. I'm not enjoying this. It's, I don't know. After this, I mean, that was relatively straightforward, but after this, just a load of sideways push up, just not making any sense. This push down, down, sideways, down, up, sideways, up, down, up. it's a bit all over the place, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm going to knock it on the head, actually. It's a bit of an odd day today. I've not enjoyed trading this at the moment. At least I'm break even anyway, so a frustrating start, a really bad start, and a frustrating middle bit. At least the end was okay. At least I ended up back at break even, minus $23 of fees. I can live with that. It's not a problem. Trouble is, it's leg up. It's just a first entry, really. That is, isn't it? It's just risky. Yeah, I'm gonna knock on the head for the day. I'm gonna finish it. At least I'll break even. I'll start fresh tomorrow. Strange old morning. I'm gonna get myself clear anyway for tomorrow. So have a great afternoon, guys, and I'll catch up with you again same time tomorrow.